Hello. I want to make an introduction to what I'm going to talk about in this video, because I always do that. It seems ridiculous when kids are very nefariously placed within a multicultural environment to grow up in, and then they turn out to be very immoral. Whose fault is that? Children who've been raised in a multicultural fashion, they're going to bound to be immoral, because the immorality is a racial thing. It is genetics within your own brain, morality. And if you mean to kind of twist that all up into like, oh, what is the truth? Then the kid is going to turn out bad. And whose fault is that? Like with this whole Han thing, like I bit off like freaking how many penises? At least like 7 or something. And I was hit over the head more than that at Platteville. So do you want to isolate the event of me biting penis off and disregard me having a broken blood-brain barrier the whole time? Me not having self-control the whole time? Me reacting wildly to drugs that have been placed on me? I think it's all very stupid. I don't understand what your sense of justice is. You should first look at Han, and then you may be able to then figure out why the children are all messed up. The morality isn't there. And I understand people don't think the way I'm thinking through this right now, but that's because I have a broken brain because of what you've done to me. And I also understand that you cannot repeat an hour-long song either. You may find that immoral of me. Also, when I predict the future. Y'all are so crazy. You're stupid. Stupid as shit. You should totally remove Han from any social life, because he is entirely mistaken. And he kills people. His standards of living his structured life is murderous. Blackmailing people, leaving people blackmailed so that they may be murdered after the fact. In case in point, when that happened with me, maybe I was just begging that scenario so that you may see how wrong and evil Han really is. How the structure of enforced love within a multicultural upbringing, how that is very actually harmful. It's just the simple facts of how he deals with people and how we are left to see other people after the fact. It just leaves me very, I don't know anyone. I haven't known anyone this whole time because I've been loopy ever since my freaking freshman year of college. What happened then? They pushed drinks on me a lot when I was in Platteville. We got drunk a lot. We first got drunk the last bit of high school, but then the bats came freshman year. And I think I had been drugged in high school as well, because Jim Bauer did assault me when I was with Aaron Leverence's company. I kind of talked about that before. So that could have broken my blood-brain barrier then and there as well. And who the heck knows? Oh, freaking! George probably lacing my system all the way back in Nebraska with, I don't even remember his name, but you know, you can't judge a person if they are broken because of you. So you really need to think through. Not Han. Han, don't think. Just go to prison. Like, you can't just dismiss someone's behavior after the fact of you drugging them 10 years ago or whatever. It's going to be messed up. And they shouldn't be left guilty for what they do after the fact. I don't know what term you would call that. If someone is altered because of their upbringing. But it would seem very, such as a very predictable reality that can be manipulated by old bankers like Han. It's so stupid. Han should be guilty, and then we would all be healed after the fact. Number one, don't judge anyone else before that. And you really got to look at everyone else in their entire history to understand how they were raised and how they had been exposed to drugs at an early age, and how their morality was stunted growing up, and not just condemn them when after it all has happened. There's got to be a good. There's got to be a good. I don't know. I'm thinking analogy that would make this whole situation seem obviously wrong. Like if you starve if you starve your pet all day, and then the pet is aggressively raiding your kitchen, are you gonna beat your pet so that they behave better? And I've looked this up before. Punishment doesn't work, as you know, it doesn't work. Whereas rewards are better, are a more sound motivator to establish good behavior or whatever. And this blackmail just continues forever on. Oh, you did something bad when you were 20 years old, so you're gonna have to suffer for it for the rest of your life. You're never going to be able to have a normal life because of the environment that I put you in. And the thing is, like, all these kids can see through it all, see through the structure of Han's craziness, and they work it, they manipulate things. And all the while, they're becoming, they become immoralized through the vagueness of what's right and wrong, and their motivations to soundly go through life. You really fucked up the kids, dude. Number one, just freaking get Han before you condemn any children. It's so stupid. Case in point, they hit me over the head when I was 18. Do you think such a judge maker? These words are trivial. Do you think such a judge is sound enough to lead a larger society? Like, that's just only one little aspect of what happened to me. And I'm sure there's a billion other, like, twisted life circumstances that could make Han jump to such extreme judgment calls. If you freaking look at him and his family, they look mentally ill. They're not attractive, and attractiveness means a good brain. I mean, at least for me, it does. And, like, because attractiveness on the face is a reflection of your own brain structure. If you're attractive, then it means you have a good brain. That's like a physiological reality. So stupid. And everyone is different. Like, I was able to recite that whole Mizmor album, but I couldn't engage in too many other strengths of mind other than that, because my family has been musical for generations. Not so much mathematical, but I wasn't dead with that. But I'm really not superior with it at all. Everyone is different. We can all live by your high, threatening, murderous ideals, Mr. Han. Can you just first do that, Trump? Why haven't that been enough for you? I know you can hear me. I know everyone can hear me in the world. That's kind of sound to say. So we are all waiting on this shitbag to be put in a shithole, or however you want to say that. Because I'm very good at speaking. I can only recite songs. I can't freestyle or anything. Because I'm broken in my brain. Because I've been hit over the head 13 times and I have blood-brain barrier problems. But my mother, she gave me this little, not even a pea size, like smaller than that, dose of some homeopathic mushrooms. And I'm so high right now because of that. It's so very healing. So very healing. Dude, I need to get so freaking drowned in magic mushrooms. That's the way I like it. I want to pass out. I want my pineal gland to pop. I want my brain to be restructured. Oh no! There's nothing wrong with you. That's what you say. But I jumped off a bridge. Because I took one puff of some weed that was a little bit laced. And I got very aggressively adamant about it. And all your minor, like, trespassing, freaking... Like, I watched Ronnie Rat Falling in Reverse, his music video about how when I was in the hospital, go check it out, everybody, because you all hear me. His most recent music video, he had this short where a girl in the hospital came to me, had the light on me, and then I took the light, put it back on her, which reminds me of when I was in the care or whatever of a hospital, and I told the girl, because it was mask season, and she wasn't wearing the mask one time. I said, "Hey, you're really pretty," and then that is, "You're breaking the laws, man. How dare you? We're now gonna rape her with black men." Thanks, hon. I'm sorry I'm not following your rules to the T. That was in my second, my more latest, sorry, hospice care system, where it was very second class stuff. Literally, black guys walked into the hospice after I said that to her. Han is so evil. His morality. Let's kill him. Let's knock him over the head without asking any questions. And let's disregard everything they have to say when they have been so very validated with telling the future, reciting an hour-long song. Who would have thought? How did they get that way? They seem to be a bit off. That's not normal for them. He's just crazy. How did he get that way? What the heck? So he's so violent. In the same way he has his measures of beating me over the head with a bat, if someone else tells me, if the person who's receiving, if they're all telling me to bite a penis off, it's my fault. You're not hitting them over the head with a bat. Uh-oh, now I said something bad. But you can't believe anything that I mean, you could just rape them, like you did Doug Van Cise. You raped Doug Van Cise after he followed your rules, and I remembered him doing it. It's his fault. He's a bad character. He needs to be reformed. It's all him. It's not me. I didn't make the system. You're a murderous psychopath, dude. Seriously, any sense of morality coming out of this man's twisted mind. Just look at him. He looks crazy. That's, I mean, to me, at least, I guess. But attractiveness means the brain is similar, or like how you might think all Germans look the same, or they all think the same to some degree like that. Do I look like Einstein to you? No, but do I look like... Does my grandpa look like Carl Jung? Yes, he does. So therefore, I'm Carl Jung Super Junior. I have the same appearance, same brain, same genius. I am a prophet. I already told you so. And if you don't believe me, just look up on my phone where I listed all my prophecies that came true. I'm the prophet. You're a murderous psychopath. Han. I hope this is all very stupid, but I'm getting these messages by going to the store and my mother that things aren't great for those messages from music videos. Any response, please? Any authority besides Han Almighty? Can I say that? Or are people going to get hurt again? I always do that. My one eye, I can't do it with the other one. Don't you see? Can't do it. That must be a brain thing. Whoever, whatever, it's not important. Whatever. I bit every penis off with my molars, that's for sure. Hell on earth. And I love very few. If any and all, because everyone's forever scripted in my life because of Han. Because he knows what's best for me and what's best for the society or surrounding me. No one can save me. Godspeed, dear gentlemen. Rise up against the psychopathic, murderous bankers. Like Epstein. Like Diddy. Like Han. Don't believe me? Because I'm crazy. I'm an ugly, crazy guy. You don't think I'm sexy. I'm just crazy. You don't think I'm Jim Carrey? I'm just crazy. You don't think I'm Ryan Gosling? I'm just crazy. You don't think I'm balding? I just shave my head. Oh, it's so serious. Tyler.